So I'm just going to talk you through this first, and then we'll kind of do it together, okay? So first I'm going to have you bend your knees, and then I'll just talk you through it. And then you're going to push through your legs and roll onto your left side, okay? Trying to keep your shoulder and your hip in line. Okay, and then once you're on your side completely, you'll bring your legs off, and then I really want you to try to push with this forearm and push with this hand and come up to sit. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So bend your knees, okay, and really push through your legs. I want you to roll over this way. So I've got my hands here in case I need to help her, but I'm not really doing anything unless I need to. Okay, now go ahead and bring your legs off the bed. Okay, and then I want you to push, and we're going to sit up. Okay. How much did I help you?
Not much.
Not much. You really did it. Okay. Oops, sorry. All right. So again, I want to be in a place where I can keep a hand on her, especially if this is my first time seeing her. If this is like we're getting up the day after surgery, I want to be able to keep a hand on her in case she's woozy or her balance is not great. Okay. And so, I've got this in a place where I can easily check a blood pressure if I need to. Do you mind if I borrow that for just a sec?
Look, before you put it on, can I show my handy dandy trick? Because you're even going to want to get your walker all set up and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. A quick little fun guesstimate. Jenny tends to use her height in relation to the patient to adjust the walker. But as Jenny said, be prepared. Get everything close and comfortable. Here's a quick little trick that a ranked faculty years ago taught. Take your gait belt, go greater trochanter, you can do it supine, knee down to lateral malleoli, keep your fingers there, and guess what? That's going to be the height you're going to adjust the walker to. Okay, I'll show you on the other side for Jen. Sorry, Jen. And then Jen gets her belt back, and I get out of the way, okay? Down the lateral, over, and that's a little bit shorter, but
Do you
I
have a
just
leg
did it
length?
quicker.
I'm
I just did a little quicker, okay? So, here's your gate belt.
Okay, so, I even, when I put this on and I'm, the patient's unsteady, like, I really am, like, still kind of keeping my hands on the patient. And I have even kind of gotten to the point where I can, like, almost do this one-handed. And another little trick that I like to use, so, your patient, when they're sitting down, sometimes you feel like you get this thing tight, and then you stand and their weight redistributes, right? And it's suddenly very loose, and you don't want to have to have both hands readjusting it. So, and this is especially the case if your patient has some extra weight in this area. So what I like to do is to keep a little bit of a loop here, and I'll show you once she stands how I can use that to cinch it tight really quickly with just one hand. Okay, so, let's see, I checked the blood pressure, we're good to go. Got my walker. So as far as the catheter goes, what's important about the catheter? What do we want to make sure as far as the height of the catheter?
You want it lower than, or louder?
Yeah, exactly. So I think I've seen some of you in sim like hang it up here. That's too high. So generally speaking, if you're going to use a walker, hang it on the walker. I will occasionally, let's say we're not going to use a walker, maybe because she moves really well and we don't need it, or maybe because she's got a brain injury and introducing a walker is going to confuse her more. I will occasionally hang it from my pocket. My scrub pockets are a little bit lower, and it feels like weird and gross, but again, I'm just trying to do whatever I can to free up my hands so that I can keep her safe. That's my primary goal here. Okay, but for now I'm going to hang it on the walker. And then as far as the IV pole goes, I want this thing in front. And I want it in front so much that I can like drape the line in front of me. Okay, I've seen some of you in sim do this. And so what's gonna happen when we get up and we try to go this way, right? It's suddenly behind me. I don't have as much slack. I might even forget about it because I can't really see it. And again, I put like everything on here, right? I might have my oxygen, my portable telemetry might be on here. Everything's on here. So that then when we're ready to get up, so go ahead and stand. Okay, I can keep a hand on her and then I can push this in front of us and I can see where all the lines are going. Okay, it came up in one of the labs, like, let's say, okay, we walked a little bit. I see she's moving well. I might actually kind of change my stance, so I'm almost walking a little bit more normally, kind of facing this way. If she's really impaired and really unstable, I might be here, and I might literally just be sidestepping, okay? And that's especially the case if I'm worried she might fall. So go ahead and fall. Okay, so even though I've got my hand here, I can very easily bring it here. And my goal is to get my leg behind her so that she can sit. She's sitting pretty comfortably. She might even be able to just stand right up. If not, she's here, and then I can hopefully pretty easily lower her to the ground so that she doesn't get injured. Okay. Let's just talk about, let's turn actually. So again, even with turning, I'm gonna keep this thing out in front. Okay, and then let's go like you're gonna sit down back on the edge of the bed. So I've got a couple of options here. Like we can turn, and I use my feet actually all the time to do stuff like this. So, she can follow the IV pole this way, all the way around. Okay, let's come back to where you were. Or I can even, if for whatever reason we can't go that way, we can go this way. But either way, I still got this thing out in front, and I'm still keeping her safe. Okay. Any questions about that piece?